Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a magic review. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy, where we review magic tricks, both the latest and the greatest, Monday through Friday. And on the weekends, we do something fun, right? Sometimes I review more magic tricks, sometimes I review playing cards, sometimes I do top 10s. We change it up. Either way, you get 7 videos a week, non-stop. And there's also a members section. What does that mean? That means you could drop $1.99 a month and get extra videos. That's right, for only $2 a month, I think you get 8 more videos. 8 more videos a month. So there's lots of ways to get your magic fix here at the channel. So do the easy thing, like, sub, and follow, push those buttons. That way you can keep getting reminded when new magic videos go live, or giveaways, because I do giveaways every single month. Today we're going to look at Alpha2Omega. This is the ESP edition. This is from Stephen Tucker and Big Blind Media. What is Alpha2Omega? Alpha2Omega is a cards across. Plain and simple. Cards across is where you have X amount of cards on this side, X amount of cards on this side. They're typically the same, right? And then either a red card from the red pack goes over to the black sides, right? Or you have a set of 4s over here and a set of 5s, and then 1 4 and 1 5 switch places, right? You can have red backs and black backs, and one of the colors switch sides. Either way. In this one, what you have is a set of blank cards, 5 blanks, and a set of ESP cards. So 1 for every of the ESP symbols. And then the ESP symbol they name switches places. So 1 blank leaves here, and the ESP symbol they select leaves here. So let's say they say cross, okay? They pick the cross. When you fan the blanks, 1 card is reversed. It's the cross, the one they selected, and all the other cards are blank and a different colored back. And then over here, okay, 1 card is reversed. It's a blank, and all the others are the ESP cards. So it's a cards across. The only difference is this cards across is done behind the back. So there's a little bit of funniness to it, okay? There's a little bit of humor. So straightforward, I'm just going to tell you, you're going to stick the cards behind your back. You've got the ESP cards, and the blanks are on the table, okay? And then you're going to say, which one do you want? Now, they can pick any one of the symbols. Doesn't matter. There's no force. And you will then proceed to put your other hand behind your back and then do some gestures. And then go, oh, I think I got it. I think I got it. And then you bring it back out and show that the card is reversed. At that point, the spectator is not impressed because they told you the card ahead of time and then watched you fiddle with it. The impressive part is showing them that their card has left the packet and that the card reversed is actually blank. They didn't know that was going to happen. And then going to the table, the cards that have been sitting there the entire time, one of them is reversed, and it's the one they named. So there's that little bit of awkwardness behind the back, okay, which is meant to be funny, which is meant to like not impress them, but then it ends with something impressive. So Alpha2Omega, ESP, Stephen Tucker, Big Blind Media. What are you going to get? First thing, everything comes inside of this envelope, okay? It's just a flat envelope. And then you have a decal holding it closed. Be careful when tearing this decal off. The tutorial link is right underneath this flap. And when I removed mine, I actually tore the URL. So I had to paste it back together. You will get one of the classic card wallets. And then inside, you'll get a prediction card over here, which you really don't need, but it's used to remind the spectators what the different symbols are. And then you can keep all your cards over here. And I will just point out that the cards are not gaffed. At the end of this trick, everything can be examined. There are no double backers, there are no double facers. You really are getting 5 blanks and 5 ESP cards. Which means Once you learn this trick, you'll be able to do it with any cards you want. You could change the card trick up to be a red deck of cards and a blue deck of cards, regular playing cards. You could, like I said, you could grab a stack of 4s from over here, a stack of 5s from over here, or you could grab a ace through king in spades, like a royal flush over here, and you could have you know, just a random straight over here. Or you could grab cards from any other of the gimmicked decks that are out there, like the specialty decks that are either all photographs or, you know, like all numbers. You could do like all alphabet cards. You could do whatever you want. Any trick that you come up with that you want to do as a cards across, you could do with your own set of cards. So that is pretty cool. Pocket space, it's just the cards, right? It's just the cards that come in that wallet. There's barely any setup. You're really just sticking the ESP cards on top of the blanks and you're done. So the video, like I said, is 21 minutes. It's not that long, and especially since the performance is also included. So you got Liam Montier performing the trick in the Big Blind Media studio. He'll walk you through what you get, show you the easy setup. He'll show you two different handlings. One's a more easier handling. One, he says, is a more advanced handling, which it really isn't. It's just a little different. I wouldn't say it's that much more difficult, but you'll pretty much learn everything you need in that 21 minutes. And really, it's not that difficult. It's almost self-working, almost, except for the little bit of goofiness you do behind your back. How hard is this? There is palming, as would be expected with some cards across. So in some cards across tricks, there is false counting, usually, or palming. There's no false counting in this one, but there is palming. And it's easy palming, though. So you don't have to worry about getting your palm in front of the spectator. That part is done unseen, okay? So if you're a little nervous about palming, I am too. That's not my shtick. I don't do that. But this is easier because it's all hidden within the framework of the trick. So it makes sense, okay? So if you're a little hesitant, but you're still kind of curious, I would still pick this up because it's taken care of. And like I said, everything can be inspected at the end because at the end of the day, they're standard cards. So positives, like I said, you'll be able to do this with any other cards you have at home. It's a fun trick to do. It's a nice card to cross. I like the premise of using the ESP cards. It kind of matches, right, the idea of a thought of card, a thought of prediction. The only negatives are there is some knacky movements behind your back, even though that's covered, and there is palming, even though it's not difficult. So Big Blind Media, that's where you want to go. $26. And I want to thank everyone at Big Blind Media for allowing me to have this so I could do the review for you. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, and lastly, I would like to remind you that mine is not the only voice out there. When making a magic purchase, be sure to watch other review channels to get a well-rounded opinion. Please don't take my word for it. I am just one voice. There are plenty of other fantastic review channels out there, and you should be listening to all of them. I've included several of my favorite channels here, but I'm sure you know of a few others. Please do yourself a favor and subscribe and follow these talented people as well, so that you're always making the best purchase possible that fits your style and your character. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.